Hi everyone, and this is not a drill. A brand new Final Fantasy 16 trailer is out, and in this video I'm going to go over all the new information provided in the new trailer. So starting off, the new Final Fantasy 16 trailer has given us a fresh look at the world of Valisifia, as well as another glimpse into the world of Icon Battles, or Econ Battles, I'm not sure how to pronounce it, I'm just going to say Icon for the rest of the video. We can also see in the trailer in each of the world's warring kingdoms is a dominant, an individual blessed with the power to summon dangerous icons. These seem to be summons from past games, or at least people who can turn into creatures resembling their powers. In the new trailer called Ambition, it introduces two new dominants, Dion Lesage, the dominant of Bahamut, and Barnabas, I think it's Farmia, the dominant of Odin. The new trailer also gives a better look at some new party members and the different kingdoms that will be present in the game. It's a lore dump that we desperately needed, filled with the usual Final Fantasy goodness we've all come to know, and personally I'm looking so forward to Final Fantasy 16, it's looking absolutely fire so far. So anyway, in the trailer we also have a grimly narrator stating that the land of Valisifia is dying. The crystals, which are a staple of the series, are all dying, which could engulf the world into darkness, war and chaos. It's all very classic doom and gloom, and it seems though Valsifia's kingdoms are fighting for control as the crystals, as well as the dominants. Speaking of the dominants, there are 5 of them in total: the Grand Duchess of Rosaria, the sparkling Holy Empire of Sembrek, the Sandy Dooms at the Dalmekian Republic, the Fiery Iron Kingdom, and the Dark Kingdom of Walode. I do apologise, some of those are an absolute nightmare to pronounce, but ayo, let's carry on. The trailer also gives a closer look at some of these kingdoms' dominants. As stated previously, the dominants are humans who possess the power of an icon, this game's versions of summons. Some kingdoms revere their dominants, some worship them, some treat them as gods, and others live in fear of them. I'm also really excited as there are the glimpses into these classic Final Fantasy summons. There's what looks like to be a man with the power of Titan, which is a sort of the big hulking man from previous games. It's a summon from previous games. There's hints of the thunder god Remur, as well as Odin, and a woman who blasts out icicles, which is quite obviously Shiva, and obviously the small boy that turns into the Phoenix, which is I suppose a brand new summon, correct me if I'm wrong there, but who knows, we could also see the return of Leviathan, some other summons, we'll have to wait and see. But there's also a tweet from Square Enix regarding 2 messages from the director of Final Fantasy 16, Hiroshi Takai, and another from Naoki Yoshida as well, which is the obviously the 2 leads on the game. They provided a better insight, so I'll read out what they had to say now. Hello, our third trailer is finally here and jam-packed with exciting new information that provides a better picture of how the game's setting, lore and characters tie in with our compelling narrative. Hopefully it was worth the wait, it definitely was, Mr. Sakai. As the game edges closer to completion, the team has turned its full attention to debugging and final adjustments. Now that things are starting to come together, the game is sizing up to be something truly special. We know you are all hungry to see more, but for now, we hope that this small peek into the world of Final Fantasy 16 is enough to keep you both satisfied and of course speculating until the big reveal. And we also had a message from the producer who says, "Greetings everyone, I'm happy to announce our newest trailer, Ambition, is now live. Rather than focusing on action as we did on our last reveal, this time we wanted to give the world a more in-depth look at Final Fantasy 16's lore and its rich cast of characters with the dominants front and centre. The flames of war spread as Valisifia enters an age of twilight, where will lead to fate and lead the dominants and what future awaits the realm at the end of this bitter conflict. There are still many more questions to be answered, many more truths to be uncovered," and that's about it for that sentence, but hey ho. With regards to development, the team has also turned the corner and entered the home stretch, and is currently concentrating its efforts on debugging, tweaking, polishing and optimization. As for promotion, over the next few weeks, myself, main director Hiroshi Takai, creative director Kazutoyo Machiro, I do apologise if I've butchered any of those names, and localization director Michael Christopher Koji Fox, that's an absolute mouthful, will be taking part in interviews with multiple media outlets from across the globe to bring you even more information, so make sure you keep your eyes out for those as well. While the Ambition trailer focuses on the world and lore, as well as world building and other things, as well as like establishing the kingdom and what each of them are called, as well as the dominance, there's a tiny bit of combat shown off as well. To me, it looks like a mixture of Final Fantasy 15, 7 Remake, and Devil May Cry hack and slash combat. You can see a battle between Clive and Benedicta, Garuda's chosen dominant, as she wields sort of like dual swords or daggers. She twirls in mid-air, she flings like loads of different spells, one of them's definitely Aero, it looks really cool, as well as the flare and the lighting, it looks brilliant. There's a brief look at Hugo, who I believe to be Titan's dominant, as his arm becomes sort of engulfed with rock and earth powers. It swings as an uppercut and most likely deals loads of damage. Personally, I love the idea of these half-human, half-summons, as it not only gives more flair to combat and opens the door for like loads of different combos and things like that, and moves and magic, but also opens the door for some unique character moments, as characters may have to deal with the fact that they are dominants and they are essentially have a target on their back. We also have a confirmed release window of summer 2023. In terms of the development too, this is a good sign, as after director Naoki Yoshida announced at the end of last year that the team was 6 months behind on development. Now, this is understandable, as the game was in development during COVID, and like other studios with the pandemic, a lot of things got delayed, but he has stated the following: that the team has turned the corner and entered the home stretch, and is currently concentrating its efforts on debugging, tweaking, polishing and optimization, as I said earlier. He announced in a statement posted to the game's different social media accounts as well, stating that the game is still on track for summer 2023, basically saying don't worry. Now, for me, I'm very excited for Final Fantasy 16, it looks really cool. Personally, I do prefer the more, I guess, like modern Final Fantasy games where they're set in like a modern setting, and I know that Final Fantasy 16 isn't going for this, it's going for more of a medieval fantasy vibe, which is nice because that's how the series started. I think it is nice to every few games or so sort of transition between the two, where maybe we have like a few more fantasy games and then after that we have a few more sort of modern games like Final Fantasy 7, 13, 15, those sort of style of games, like 8 as well. So again, we're gonna have to wait and see. I'm really excited for this game and I hope you guys are as well. Anyway, everyone, thank you so much for watching this video today. It means a lot that you've stayed to the end, but hey-ho. I just really hope that you guys look forward to the channel. I've really started growing the channel, doing lots of stuff in the background as well. I'm working on loads of projects at the minute in terms of reviews. If you guys want more Final Fantasy content as well as gaming content, don't forget to say subscribe to the channel, like the video, and tell me in the comments, what do you guys think of Final Fantasy 16? Are you excited for it? Are you not excited for it? Do you like the new trailer? Tell me all about it in the comments. Anyway guys, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.